Welcome to a new track breakdown on Hidden Driveway. Today I'm here with Bappy, and recently they dropped a super awesome EP called
Empty Stomach, Wilting Faith.
Yes you did. I've been listening to it a lot. It's really good. It's been getting a lot of attention recently. And I think it's really cool because last year you were working with a lot of different producers for your projects like Wondermouth and Isaacs. But for this, it's all self-produced, which is also the first thing for the track breakdown because usually it's like the rapper and the producer. So you did all of it yourself. So I think we need to show off today the hard work you put into it. So
Yeah. So I want to say, first and foremost, thank you all so much for the love and support. It's been a fucking crazy week. I wasn't really expecting any of this, but I am, super blessed for all the love and support this shit's gotten. As of the 7th, that shit got #1 on radio music charts, EP charts. Pretty fucking gnarly. And I don't keep up with album of the year at all, but I'm pretty sure that's on the front page too. It's been shared around a lot, and I can't thank y'all enough. So before I get into the production, I wanted to talk about just the general idea of what the EP was about. I think I started it on October 8th or something like that. It was just a really rough night. I could not get any sleep for the life of me. I just felt like the most shit I've ever felt in a while. And a lot of it just I'm not gonna lie, a lot of my issues comes from just like my college semesters. I feel like it's just when college starts, it's like all my IRLs are out at their own places and doing shit, and like I don't really like have nobody to talk to. So when you stay at home for months on end, just following the same routine, like waking up and just going to school, it does a number to my mental. But I just decided I didn't want to keep like wallowing in self-pity and doing nothing about it. So that night I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just make some beats, fuck it. And then it literally just turned into like what the EP is. I pretty much produced all of it in I think the span of 2 days. It was just like non-stop work. But I am super like proud of how everything turned out. And a lot of people were questioning like, why did I make it just a single thing? Like, why didn't you put it as separate tracks? I think that night that I was having, I listened to Solace by Earl Sweatshirt, and I just really liked how it was like, it's separate. Like, there's multiple tracks to it, but it's like all pieced as like one whole thing to be an experience. And that's what I intended for this to be, just like an experience for you to listen front to back. And I get why people would want to listen to like individual tracks, but that was my purpose for it. And the name Empty Stomach, Wilting Faith, I was literally just hungry as fuck that night. I was hungry as fuck and I felt like shit. I grew up in a Christian household. I used to go to church every Sunday. But I feel like it was when it hit quarantine, my like pastor started like bringing like politics into his sermons and shit. And I feel like from that point on, it really made me question, I guess, Christianity as a whole. I still believe in God. I still pray, but it's been a bit of a battle just because I don't know how to feel about religion. And it has brought me this guilt just because I feel like I've slipped away from like the image that my parents had intended for me to like be. Like my brother is like super involved in the church, and like here I am, like I go once a year. But I feel like despite all of that, I still held on to my faith regardless, and I am, grateful for what my like parents have, taught me. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna start screen sharing, and we're gonna get into the production of it now. Should I also talk about like just briefly like what each individual track meant?
Okay. I guess we can do it part by part.
Yeah. Again, the first track was literally I just made this on a whim. I just felt so bad about everything, and I literally couldn't put my finger on why. I just knew something felt very wrong, and that's why the track is titled "State of Confusion." So a lot of the lyrics kind of deal with like just self hatred and shit like that. But yeah. So the sample at the beginning you hear, that was a recording. I was with I was walking down a trail with my parents, and we saw like a little baby deer cross by. So that's what that is. Like here. Um, I've always wanted to like put like audio recordings into my work because I always think that when artists do that, it's like the coolest shit ever, and I feel like it makes it like all the more real. So I started off with just like this little synth. Um, and I'm pretty sure this is literally just a default Serum preset. Like I I should look into like Serum banks and purity banks and all that stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm lazy. I just work with what I have. So this is literally just a default thing with Serum. And then here comes this. It's the same exact notes, but with a different preset, and it like it sounds a lot different, but it worked really well together, like combining the two. And then I think this also, this is where the bass comes in. The bass is just like, it's got like a bit of like a whooshy sound, like. And then I think I put I put Portal over it to give it a bit of a weirder feeling, to add into that feeling of like confusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's where these keys come in. This was I think Ty Cox put me on. It was like a Boards of Canada Serum bank. So again, this is literally all just Serum. I abuse the fuck out of Serum. And I like how this sounds a lot. And then it repeats. And then here another Serum. I'm gonna tell y'all the method right now. I don't think there's been a single beat where I have not used this in some way, shape, or form. It's a lead, Kid Sauce. I guess that's how you pronounce it. I've used it in damn near every single beat I've made and just slightly altered it with like the different oscillator settings. I just fuck around with that. But yeah. It sounds like some shit out of like Pokemon. I don't even play Pokemon like that, so I'm a poser. Sorry, guys. I need to tap in. And then there's this, which I'm also pretty sure it uses the Kid Sus. Yeah, it's just different. Yeah. I really like how this one sounds. I forgot to mention, I think this was like, I took direct inspiration from X9's what's it called? I think you'll be okay.
Oh, the new album.
Yeah, I listened to like the arcade, and I was like, this is literally like the coolest shit ever. Just like the progression in it, I thought was like done perfectly. So then hold on. Here comes this is just like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know why I used 3 different copies of Serum. I don't know. I think it was supposed to be like a single note, and I couldn't figure out how to make it. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do this, but like click off of it or click on it. I forgot. But yeah. I feel like this helped with like giving it like a wintry vibe. And then I'm pretty sure these are just the bells that I used to layer. Like, yeah. It's just the same exact pattern as this, but then you combine it. Oh yeah, and then I also forgot to mention. I'm sorry, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit. Um, Here comes in like I always use the default. I've been using like recently the default choir and like strings shit that FL comes with. I think this is it. Yeah. And I should probably look for other stuff, but I feel like for this EP, it worked in my favor. It sounds like really cool when you blend the two together.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you put these together, it sounds like this. And then with the bass. And then with this stuff on its own, sounds like this. So it sounds pretty fucking cool and awesome. And now I'm gonna talk about the drums. The drums, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like for this entire EP, I usually span the hell out of my drums, but I feel like for this EP, I kept it relatively simple. Like this is literally just a hi-hat. Yeah, kind of like the hi-hat guy, kinda. Facts. Yeah, and then the snare comes in. And then this is the 808. I tweaked the mixing for the 808 a lot, but I got it to a point where I was like, it sounds good enough. It sounds kind of weak on its own, but I feel like when you put it all together, the 808 does sound pretty like powerful. So that's pretty much it for the first part, and then comes the second part. So there was the sample I took from Alien 9 and then like the riser. I have that in another project file. This whole thing was really unorganized. I have like the main project file that put everything together, and I thought I was going to put sound effects in there, which I did for this song specifically, but I didn't do it for any other song. So this part is just silent. The second part of the song reuses pretty much everything. Like these things are the exact same. But this I think is different. Yeah, okay. I took like a little piece of this and I just looped it. And then there's this to add like that kind of like heightened feeling like oh shit, this is intense as fuck. So there's that. And then I reuse this again. And then I think this is also reused, but this is different. Yeah. Another thing I abuse, gross beat. I always just use gross beat on everything. It's the method. It's always been the method. Like, it just doesn't sound nearly as cool. Yeah, I use like the gates and then I just kind of lower so it's not like completely cutting it off. And then I think this is like the base of it. So, yeah, this shit sounds really cool. I also like, hold on, let me see where this comes from. Yeah, I use this a lot too. Huh?
Awesome fuck.
Bro, I think it's because I made this. It's literally just a preset of an existing preset, but I think what this does differently. I think I just tweaked the. Hold on, let me pull up like just a fresh copy of it because it sounds like slightly different. Where is it? Poison. Like. You see how like the volume isn't really that consistent with this. It's like pretty much stays the same. Yeah, so that's why I have it like that. Shout out Awesome Fuck, the realest preset of all time. So that's pretty much it for that. And then here comes the drums. So I pretty much just used I originally started with just using the break, like the almond break. But how much let it play? And the snares come in. But I wasn't like happy with how, like, I wanted it to sound punchier, like the kicks. So I just tried like increasing like the low end by a shit ton, but then it made it sound really muddy. So I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just get like a kick and a snare, and I'm gonna just layer it over the almond break. So the snare kind of sounds a little stupid, but it worked. It just follows the same pattern as the almond break. So then when you layer it together, it's like a very subtle difference, but I feel like it helped a lot in my opinion. Yeah, and then you just put it all together. And then I think my favorite part of the song is literally just like the outro, like where it's just this stuff. Like that sounds gorgeous to me. It's very Toby Fox-esque.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this right now. Toby Fox been the realest. I have a Sans poster in my room. I'll send you a picture of that so you can put that shit on. But Undertale's been my shit since elementary school, and I just have to say I am so happy that I'm finally getting to be like closer to like the level of my inspirations. Like I still have a long way to go, but I feel like I actually kind of can hold a candle up to, you know, my biggest inspirations. Like I think this entire EP, I was super inspired by, like, you know, Toby Fox, X9, as I said, Earl Sweatshirt, and I think honestly, ever since I listened to Lucy Bedrock, bro, like that's been like my biggest inspiration. And I think I said that in the interview we did earlier. But yeah, bro, like Lucy just has his shit down, bro. Like I've never heard like someone where like they like incorporate like it just sounds like it's out of like a video game, like a DS game.
Yeah.
And it's so perfect. It's done so like well. So that's it for the first song. Now we're gonna move on to the second song, which was done with like I had to do 2 different project files for it, and it's because I resampled the melody and chopped it up. So I'm gonna show you the first part.
Oh yeah, and then in terms of the vocals, were you planning on adding vocals when you were making the songs originally?
Yeah, no, I had in mind to do vocals for it. Well, maybe not for the first beat, but then as I kept making beats, I was like, no, I definitely need to turn this into something. So I just kept going with it. Dude, there's so much shit. Oh my god. 1 second. So for this song, the lyrics are not pretty. I'm gonna make that very clear. This song was very much like a self-indulgent, like I tend to let jealousy get the best of me, and I never like to act upon it, but I would be lying if I said that I didn't get jealous of things. So that's what this song was about. It's just like sometimes I felt like I would be left behind, and sometimes I feel like I need to be better than other people, and I hate feeling like that. I fucking hate feeling like that, but I wanted to express it in some way. So that's what this song is about. Originally, it was supposed to sample "Thinner" by Mark William Lewis and Nina. I sampled like the guitar at the beginning, like holy shit, that is fucking delay heavy. I scrapped that completely because I was like, I didn't like how it was sounding, and then I ended up replacing it with like the little piano that you hear. I think it's this. Yeah. Again, very Toby Fox-esque. I think this. What was it called? The True Lab? I feel like that's what this kind of reminds me of. Like where you find all like the fucked up creatures, like the amalgam.
Oh wait, is that where like BAPPY'S is? Is that area?
Yeah. That's what I feel like this sounds like. So you had this first piano, and then you have this piano. And then you have... This is literally just a fucking, again, stock violin. It sounds kind of cool though. And then you layer that with added a little bit of bass to it. Yeah. I think this is also just a Serum preset. Yeah, okay. Square bass, and then I added grow speed over it again with the... I use this a lot. Wow. I didn't even realize. Yeah, shout out grow speed. And then this is like just for like the ambiance of it. This also is just a stock Serum thing, but it sounds really cool in my opinion. And then the drums that you hear at the beginning, bro, I think that Purity drum loops are so perfect for like if you want to like nail like a video game type of sound. Like listen to this. Like hold up, shit, that's the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Hold on. Is it not? Wait. Okay. Like this is literally just a thing I took from Serum. Let me see what it's called. Forget about I whatever this says at the end of it, but yeah, I just thought it worked pretty well for what I was trying to go for. And then the drums come in. Hold on. Actually, maybe I should just focus on the like the melodies first. So, after like the little intro part comes everything else. Let me see. Like this. This is literally the same exact pads that I used in the first song. Like at the beginning, it's the same exact thing. And then there's this. It's like the little BP synth that you hear, I think. Yeah. Which is... I'm pretty sure this is literally just... like it's just like a regular wave. I really didn't do anything to that. And then there's this, which sounds pretty cool. And then I layered another synth over it with the same pattern. The person that taught me, like, because Isaac will always show me like how he does his beats, and a lot of the time he always uses like the same melody across like multiple different synths, and I feel like that I definitely got that from him. I just think it's really cool to it makes like a fresh kind of sound.
To layer it so heavily.
Complete. Yeah, yeah. And then there's this synth. And then let me see. Yeah, I really like this synth. I feel like that synth and then this like put the rhythm of the beat together, like. So then you like put all that shit together, and then it sounds like 1 second. Okay, and then let me go back to the drum. So I already showed the purity thing, but then I have this again. It's pretty simple. Like, just like kick, open hats. I like that part though. I thought that's just cool. And then here comes the hi-hats. And then but what's here? Oh shit, I almost forgot. Yeah. It's got this too. It's like a fucking like a drill hi-hat pattern almost. But and then let me put that with everything else. So I mean that's pretty much it for like this part. It remains the same for like the whole thing. So now I'm gonna go to the second part of it, which is like the whole Jersey Club thing. The one thing I wish I did with this part, I wish I added more basses. I feel like it's a lot of like high end, but I mean, shit, it's in the past now. Maybe I might remaster it eventually. One day we'll see.
Perhaps.
I was thinking like if I ever decided to remaster it, just because I wish I did more with the mixing. I was on a bit of a time crunch to just get it done by the first. But if I do decide to remaster it, then I would probably put it on streaming split. That was like the one condition I was like I'll upload it split. But yeah, 1 second. Dude, I just used shout out EQs and shout out Wave Shaper and shout out Sound Goodizer. I guess I use that shit a lot. So yeah, I just literally for this I resampled the melody from the first part, like. And then after that, I get rid of like the little shit. What's the word? Automation clip, and I just let it play. Oh, what the hell? There we go. So those chops are pretty fucking gnarly. What am I missing? I'm gonna start with the drums first. So I came back to this yesterday because I wanted to go through everything before before we did this. I was really surprised because I had like a bed squeak sound and it was like way fucking off beat. I was like, what the hell? But when you put it all together, I don't even hear it. So I guess that's why I left it as is. So yeah, just your beefy ass kick. Pretty awesome. And then this, just the gun cock loop, classic. And then the bed squeak, yeah, like, hold on, it's way off, bro. I was like, what the fuck, how did I let this happen? No, but like it ended up being fine because when you put it all together, like, hold on. Yeah, I feel like you don't. Yeah, it kind of works. And then what's the? That just sounds ass. Whatever. So it's just two different crashes. And then it's just like a perk. And then I think this is where I add like the clap. It's like a really reverbed clap, also layered with like a snare, just to make it stand out. I think. Wait. Oh, never mind. That's not it. Where is it? Oh yeah. I forgot this shit too. I just have a bunch of different like tracks for sound effects, like. that's it for the drums. Now I'm gonna go back to like the additional like synths that I added. So there's this. Which is let me see. Yeah, that's Serum. Again, I literally just used Serum for pretty much all of this. I think like there was a few things where I either used like a sound font or Purity, but pretty much all just Serum. And then I added this to add like the wonky kind of sound that it has. And then what else? Oh shit, hold on. I'm going too far ahead, I think. Let me see. Let me see. Is this okay? Yeah, this is Purity. I use Purity a lot for like things that sound like bells.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that sounds like a bell, I probably use Serum for this. And then the bass for this is literally just again like a square like. It's cool. I wish I added more to it, or like for the bass of it though. And then let's see. There's this synth, which is probably my favorite. Like this sounds super cool to me. And then is there anything I'm missing? I think that's. Hold on. Let me see. What's this? Oh yeah, it's just. And then this is just kind of to fill in more space. So you put it all together along with the sample. And then the end of the song uses like the strings again, just the default FL strings. I had a really hard time. I feel like that chord still doesn't even sound that correct, but it wasn't loud enough where I felt like it bothered me, so I went with it. I was like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's it for the second track, and now comes the third track, which I had a lot of fun doing because that was the first time I ever really worked with like actual instruments and not just like using like synths and shit.
Mm-hmm. So is the clarinet
so-
like real on that, or is it MIDI still?
Is what real?
The clarinet or whatever like instrument that is.
The clarinet is real. Okay, so there's two things that aren't real. The piano isn't real, and then the little bell, whatever, wasn't real. But yeah, the guitar was real and the clarinet was real. I had that clarinet because I used to be in band in middle school. I think my teacher definitely hated me. And then I haven't really picked up that clarinet since middle school, but I've had it for so long, and I feel bad that I don't use it enough. Because, funny story, I think it was 7th grade. I left my fucking clarinet at the park, and I went home, and that shit got stolen. And I felt like the biggest idiot ever. My dad still got me another clarinet. God bless his heart. Shout out my father, real MVP right there. And then I just stopped. I quit band after that. I'm such a dick. They need to kill me for that. But, you know, at least I made a cool ass EP with the clarinet, and I hope to use it more. Cause I've been talking about it, bro. Before I die, I want to make a jazz album. It's gonna happen, guys. I'm gonna get I'm gonna get in my introspective bag and make a jazz album. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. All right. So I was scared, bro. I thought someone was gonna be like, bro, that clarinet sounds like it's fucking Jurassic Park or some shit. Like I feel like it sounds a bit reminiscent of that. I swear to God, that's not what I was.
That's in your head. I don't hear it at all.
Damn. Okay. I'm glad. All right. 1 second. Let me close all this shit.
Now, I don't know if you have a favorite, but this was definitely my favorite on the EP. So I'm excited to see this one.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think this is a lot of people's favorite. It was either this song or the song that I just, the second song, I'll Find You Somewhere. Um, I am super happy with how this turned out. I remember, when I like put it all together, I played it back like multiple times. I was like, fuck, I really did that, bro. Like, I have so much left to like. I don't know anything about playing guitar. I literally don't know anything. I haven't watched any tutorials. So if my guitar playing is sloppy, that's why, and I apologize. I'm gonna learn. I'm gonna learn properly. I swear I will. So yeah, shout out Jay-Z. They used field recordings from, I think it was just like a compilation off of their Bandcamp. So yeah, it's just that. And then here's the clarinet recording. Wait, does this? Hold on. No, I think it's good. So there's that. I forgot everything about playing clarinet. I had to look up like a note sheet of like how to play the notes, and then I just figured it out. I was like, okay, hell yeah. So there's that. And then we got the guitar. So I like, I'm not gonna lie, I cheated it so hard, bro. I don't even know. I mean, you probably can't. Yeah, you can definitely play two notes at once, but I didn't because I'm not skilled for that. I'm not built for that. So you have, this is like the high note. It's super sloppy, bro. Oh my god, this is bad. So there's that, and then here's the lower note. Notice how much I cut it up, bro, because I really had a hard time trying to stay on tempo.
No, I do that for guitar too. Yeah.
Yeah. So put the two together, and then you have. I will say though, the one thing I'm proud of, I feel like I picked like the perfect notes for like each part of like the key switches and shit. So, let me see. Let me get to a part where it's like, and then, wait, hold on. Yeah. So it's the same note on the, it's the same note here, but then I changed it for the lower note, and then. And then it just goes back to the thing, and then here it changes. Yeah.
Mom and I are going shopping.
Okay, have fun.
Yeah, grocery shopping.
Yeah. Bro, please tell me you heard that. Please tell me. Keep that shit in. I'm fucking. Bro. Grocery shopping. Woo. Okay, sorry. So yeah, that's that. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
So yeah, that was that for the guitar part. The bass, again, just I use default FL shit for like acoustics and like the orchestra shit. Like it sounds. You can tell it's like just some default shit. I need to look into like things that sound like, or like VSTs that sound organic. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't really need to say that much with this. It's like, yeah, there's that. And then here's the piano keys. And then I added in, which is, yeah, this also, again, default FL shit. And then this is Purity for the bells. Shout out Purity. I don't remember what these were for. I just kept it the same for that, except for the key switch. Like, I'm so happy with how this part sounds specifically. Like that note, I don't know. It sounds so like, I don't know how to explain it, but it just sounds so right. And I was like, damn, I really did that shit. That's pretty sick. So. And then it just goes back to the same thing. But then for here, it changes. And then it cuts off. So then you put all that shit together. And then it sounds like... hold up. So it's really, oh my god, voice crack. It's really simple, but I think for, you know, what I was going for, it did work pretty well. And then here comes the part. I just got a bunch of different sounds and shit that I recorded. This, I think it was just like some TV static sound effect that I found, and then I just put Portal on it. Because Portal has some really crazy shit for like just bending sounds. And then this was, I think, a recording from like a ride. It was like a train ride.
Was that like soil inspired at all by chance?
Soil inspired? I guess I wasn't thinking about soil when I came up with it, but shout out soil. I've been like, bro, I always tell people like that song literally changed everything for me, bro. Like, oh my gosh, shout out Pastoria, bro. That song is fucking crazy. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about Pastoria when it was literally just some random shit that I had on my phone. But I guess now that you say it, I guess I am paying homage to Pastoria, the GOAT of all time, the greatest of all time. All right, so yeah, it's just a bunch of different like sound effects that I put together. And then, hold on. I think these two give like the riser effect. Like, I'm pretty sure for this, I literally just went like on my fucking mic and then just distorted the fuck out of it. Hold on. Let me see. It's gonna sound stupid as fuck. Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, if it works, it fucking works, bro. It's awesome. So yeah, here's and then here's this. 1 second. Here is this synth that comes in. So I guess. Okay, yeah, that uses Serum 2. And then I used hardcore, but I turned it down a bit because sometimes hardcore can be like way too fucking overpowering. But I wanted to, it doesn't sound like a guitar at all, but I wanted to have like just kind of like a raw feeling to it. And then just this. And then, I think, was this on? Yeah, I feel like this also kind of added to I don't know how to explain it. Like, oh shit, why is it so quiet? Hold up, 1 second. It added to like the choppiness of it. And then for like This shit is literally just the same, like the ending of the first beat resampled, like but I added hardcore again, which I was just fucking around with hardcore, and then it ended up doing like the whole like back and forth sound that you hear, which I thought was super cool. Like one second. God, it's just so disorganized. I like. And then I resampled the bells. Oh yeah, the sound that you hear at the beginning, I don't know if anyone caught this. It's literally just the fucking finished sound from Mario Kart. Like, that's just Mario Kart. Shout out Mario Kart. So and then here's where the drums come in. I'm so happy with how the drums sounded. Like, bro, I need to find places to get like better drum sounds. I might hit up like Judah or some shit because they know ball. But I just worked with like I think I literally just found like a thing that said rock kit, and it sounds like ass, but with the right like effects and shit, you can make it sound really good. So, hold on, hold on one second. It had like a little effect at the beginning. Okay, yeah, I forgot to mention. So what I used a lot for like distorting shit or making it sound like a little more powerful. I got this for free. It was like a deal from Plugin Alliance where you could get like 100 different plugins for free, and literally only this one worked out of 100 of them. But I'm not complaining because I literally use it for everything. It just makes shit sound like crunchier or just louder. So I use that, and then I use this because it helped make each like snare hit not sound the exact same. That's what I'm always scared about with using like artificial drums, is that it's just gonna sound like super repetitive and like very obviously fake. So I like to do as much as I can to make it sound like each like, you know, note or like hit sounds like a little different. And then, so yeah, I mean, that's it for the drums. I'm gonna go back to all like the synths and shit. So, I think this is the bass. Like, that shit sounds crazy. Wow. And it just repeats that until it switches to the other key. And then I really like this little synth that I added. Is this also, yeah, bro? This is what I'm saying. Like, I've used this a million bajillion times, bro. Kid sauce, the method. Y'all want to get like me? Kid sauce is the method. All right, so. I'm really, really, really happy with how that fucking key switch sounded, because I feel like it ended up sounding a lot like what's it called? You know the song Sadness? No, it's a Sadness song. I think it's called like I want to be
best
with
song
you.
ever.
Like,
Yeah.
It's so fucking good. I played this shit back and I was like, I swear it sounds like I'm not like I felt like I got pretty close to how this shit sounds. A little bit. This song is so crazy, bro. Cause it's the same key, and then like, that shit's so awesome, bro. Shout out Sadness. I know Carter fucks with Sadness a lot. So when the key switch comes in, I added like a lot of different, I added, I think 2 or 3 different synths. Oh, I forgot I put this. Hold on, I have this like. You can't really hear it at all in the mix, but so there's that, and then there's this. Let me see here. Again, Kid Sauce, bro. Oh my dude. But the thing I did differently with this, I feel like I do shit in such a weird way, but I like intentionally made this an octave higher so I could pitch it down on gross beat because it gives the synth like a more like lo-fi sound, and it also just kind of has a bit of like a pattern to it that I like with the D click. And yeah, I really like how this one sounds, or this synth sounds. And then here comes this. Hold on. So for this, it's the same pattern, but one of them again also used the gross beat, like just pitched down a full octave, because it changes up it changes up the pattern a bit. Because I think how it works is like it stretches shit too, and I was just experimenting, and I thought I really liked how it sounded. So here's the high notes. It's in like 3/4 time signature, I think. And then there's this. And then here's this on its own. It's just like the same, but like at half the speed. And I thought it was cool to put the two together. So when you put all that shit together, sounds like, hold on. I'm gonna just play like the synths and not like the melody that I sampled earlier. Hold on. With everything together.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, bro. Like that shit puts it all together in like such a crazy way.
Yeah.
So I feel like that part was a little bit of a mess, but to be honest, that was what I was going for, so it worked in my favor.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we are
Oh, wait,
at.
and real quick, do you want to talk about the meaning for that one? Because I don't know if we ever did for this song.
Oh yeah, shit. You're right. You're right. This one was just kind of. I feel like this one was just like a coming to terms with like how everything is going and shit. I feel like it's so easy to again just kind of like really just indulge in like the worst feelings ever, and just like when you think about that shit so much, it eventually just becomes your reality, and it's hard for me to want to just snap out of it, but sometimes it can just be a random thing that just makes me go like, hey, you know what? I need to like think about this shit more rationally, like it really isn't all bad.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of like a rebound. That's essentially what this song is. And then the last song, Hold On to Faith, No Matter What. This one used a lot of, I'm pretty sure, Pokemon sound fonts. This song was just like the final, like, hey, I'm good now. It was like a reflection on just this year as a whole. It was really rough by the last few months, but in the grand scheme of things, I think 2024 was like such a necessary year for me, and honestly for everyone. That show literally changed my whole perception on fucking everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was such like a anything is possible moment. And I mentioned that at the end, like literally, it's like one of the last lines. Talks about like summer 24. And I also, oh my god, my voice is so raspy right now. Goodness gracious. This also included a sample of it was we were at I was at Penn Station with Angel and Evie, and we were just talking about like the whole experience and just how it felt to like do shit on our own. And yeah, I'm glad I got that. I put that sample to use. I feel like it worked for this. Oh my god, dude, there's so much shit here. You know what, I'm gonna just fucking leave it as is. I don't care anymore. So it first starts with piano sound font. Yeah, Pokemon Black and White 2. And then violins from Pokemon, I believe. Yep. And then this is like an additional piano. And then for the drums, I used a purity loop, a drum loop again, because it's literally perfect for what I was trying to do. I think it used like the drum loops, like a lot of them have like two different versions. So yeah, I had to switch it between the first one and the second one, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, sometimes it tweaks the fuck out and it's like a lot of shit. And then here's the rest of the drums. Drill beat, awesome, yes. And then, whoa, hold on. There is something that is not. 1 second. 1 second. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell.
Is it that?
Why is that so fuck? Yeah, I guess Shit. Wait. I'm curious. Did I? You know what? I think I might have. How did that happen? That's so weird. Hold on. I'm just. How about, bro? I don't remember it sounding like that. What the fuck? What the hell? Does it really sound? Hold on, I'm so sorry. I need to check this because this is fucking crazy. I did not mean for that. I feel like I would have noticed that though. That's so weird. Hold on. I'm sorry. This is like the most like unorganized shit ever.
No, you're good.
I swear. I've been trying my best to keep it like. Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna be pissed if that's what it. Hold on. Bro, fuck. I never noticed that. Okay, it was not meant to sound like that. I'm gonna make that very clear. And this is why I might do a remaster. Yay! I'm gonna just. Hold on. Hold on. I just need to see something real quick. I don't know what could have possibly. It's the only thing that's using that track. That's so fucking. Wait. Oh, that's what it is. I'm so stupid. I put the same track as fucking Jay-Z's ambience. Oh my god. Stop it. Okay. We're going to pretend it's not like that.
Okay.
So hold on. Let me go back to where we left off. It was the drums, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so and this comes back. That's what I'm saying, bro. Purity does that shit where it sounds like loud as hell. So it's pretty simple again, but I like how it turned out. It's just like bouncy, it's fun, it's cool. And then let me go back to like the synths and shit. So we have hold on. I'll play this on my song. And then here comes. I like this synth a lot. And again, all this shit is using Sam, and I'm pretty sure these are all default, like Sam synths. And then here's hold on. Right. Once again, this kid says, good. I definitely tweak this. Sometimes, like, what I like to do, just to just keep things fresh, I would just like, literally just fucking drag my cursor around this and then just make it sound.
Yeah.
And it helps. A lot of the time, it works. So yeah. And then I'm really proud of how this like riser turned out. This again was just like I literally just recorded different things. I'm pretty sure, yeah, a lot of this I use like, okay, Digitalis. Oh yeah, Digitalis is another plugin that I use a lot. It helps with like giving like a compressed sound or for glitchy shit. It's really cool. And it's very cheap too. I think this is the one where I literally just fucking like inhale. I don't know if you've ever been in call with me, but sometimes I like inhale into my mic really fucking loud, and it's like the most like horrific sound ever.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Yeah, bro. That's fucking crazy. So yeah, there's that. And then now we're at the second part of the song, which uses Jay-Z shit. I'm still so mad about that, bro. I can't believe I didn't like. I guess you can't really hear it in the
Yeah,
whole.
because it's so
like,
full, you don't really notice it.
Yeah. Ah man. So yeah, this uses again Jay-Z's field recordings. This is a different one. So this song, this second part, was pretty much a second version of a song I dropped under Peace Dealer. It's called Failed Scarring. I was very depressed that day, It's a way different vibe, but it's the same melody. So if y'all want to check that out, you can, but I don't expect you to because it was a little sad. It's a way different vibe, like completely fucking different. But it's the same piano melody and the same. I use the same ambiance too. I just really liked how it sounded, and I felt like it would have been like a perfect thing for like just a closer. And then we have, which is also Purity. And then here comes the violins. Not to suck my own cock, but I'm pretty crazy with chords now, bro. I feel like I got that shit down. Melodies in general. I honestly think if it wasn't for like Isaac and for Moth, I wouldn't have been trying. I used to just be a sample demon. Samples were all I did, but this year I feel like I've gotten really comfortable with it, and I'm very happy with how that's going.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to continue to get better. And then here comes the drums. This is it was just a drum loop from. Do you know who Overcast is?
Yeah.
He's friends with Damaja. Yeah. He dropped a drum kit for free for his album Try Again, and I honestly use this a lot. I know Damaje did a drum kit. I wish I bought that. I regret not getting that, but I love how it sounds. This is literally like the most simple shit ever. Like I didn't really do anything to it except for like I think I chopped it up a little bit like here, just for like the extra snare. And then the bass. I always just use what's it, Ibanez. I should probably find something better, but it works. And then you put that all together. Oh, I forgot. There's a chance and then an open hat. Yeah, it's just. And that's a sound effect from Yume Nikki. I'm going to explain what this sample is because I don't know if anyone caught anything. So that was a conversation with my mom. We were going on a walk. And this is, again, where it kind of like religion comes into play for this project. So back in 2020, my dad like lost his job. It wasn't even about COVID, but like it was around that time. And like he literally could not find a job for like 2 years. He was I think he applied to like hundreds of places. It was fucked up. And my mom was just talking about like he really felt like secure in that job, and he was like I'll never lose that job. And then just all of a sudden it was just like fucking just disappeared. And she was like, we can't really be so confident in like just shit that happens on Earth, because anything can just change in an instant when you least expect it. And she was like, that's why we gotta, put our faith in God. And that stuck with me. So that's what that's about. And yeah, I mean that's pretty sure that's it. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for letting me do this and for the opportunity. I'm really glad I was able to do something like that.
I mean, yeah, I think out of like anything you've dropped within the last like year, that was definitely okay. Saying my favorite thing, why you was so hard to say, because I was bumping like literally everything we dropped last year. But I feel like if anything, it kind of reminds people that you are like you might have been rapping a lot more last year, but like before everything else, you are a producer. I think this project really showed like that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I've been wanting. Like as much as proud as I am of like Stitch Fragments and Asphyxia, shout out Moth and Isaac, I really wanted to do something that like showcased like everything I could possibly do in just like a short amount of time. So that's what I was trying to do. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, because I know you're producing more of the album you're working on, right? Like it's like self-produced mostly.
Yeah, well, it's not all. I would say I know I counted how many. I know I produced more than anybody else has by a long shot. Like, I think I have like, I want to say like, I definitely have over 10 beats on there. And then below me, I think Isaac has like 3 beats on there. And then everyone else, I just kind of took like 1 beat from each person. I'm super excited for that album, by the way. I've been working on this shit for way too long, but it will be done eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was Empty Stomach, Wilting Faith. I hope that, you know, maybe you learned something. I know I definitely did. And above all else, I think you should be inspired to go open your DAW, go do stuff, because that's what I did right after I heard it. Because it's just like, I don't know. It's just a very special project. I think, especially with like the song structure, that's just like so like new. And it made me want to try like go do something super like big and expansive like that afterwards.
Thank you so much. Yeah. No, I've always just wanted to make something that's like focuses very much on like progression and shit. So that's I'm really happy. And the crazy thing is I'm just like I'm like, now that it's over with, I'm like, you know, I think I could do better. I think I could do better. It's like, and that's why I do this shit to begin with, because it's just like it's such like it's just an uphill curve. It's like no going down. You only get better and better and better with you take more inspiration. You hear more shit. Like, that's cool. I want to do that. That's cool. I want to do that too. And you just keep going with it, and it's fucking sick. So yeah, thank you so much again.
Of course, yeah. All BAPPY'S links will be in the description down below. So maybe you haven't heard the project, go check that out. If you haven't heard of them in general and you're watching this and you're at the end for some reason, go do that. What are you doing?
Facts.
I think it's gonna be a
Tell him,
pretty
Scott. Tell him.
gonna be a pretty awesome year, pretty good year. I know you have some very exciting things planned for the future. So we'll see when we see. But yeah, this has been a Hidden Driveway track breakdown. Goodbye.
Goodbye.